Howdy, what's going on, SG and Army, and welcome to the video for Scarlet Nexus, a review in progress. Now, from the first moment I set eyes on Scarlet Nexus a few months ago, I knew this game was going to be special to me. The art style of the game looked fantastic to me, and the gameplay was 100% right up my alley. A sick-looking main character with a katana who has powers and fights monsters in an anime-style hack and slash. When I played the demo version of the game, I was pleasantly surprised to find out that you get to play as a second hero, a female with a different playstyle and a completely different storyline. And if that wasn't enough, this game even has its own anime that looks really cool. So cool, in fact, that I made my first ever anime review of the first episode and plan to do many more in the future. If you want to see it, it's over on my second gaming channel, Ventus SG Plays, along with the bulk of my Scarlet Nexus gameplay and guides. The link to the channel is in the description of this video, in the pinned comment on the end screen, and it's also featured on this channel. Now, I wanted to call this a review in progress because I'm still actively playing the game. I started playing it the second it was available on PlayStation Network and have not done anything else since. I've made a few tutorial guides, but mainly I've been trying to get a real feel of this game and the world the developers created. So if you don't know anything about Scarlet Nexus, it's an action JRPG called Brainpunk by its creators. It stars two main protagonists, the male character Yuito Sumeragi and the female character Kasane Randall. They live in a futuristic 90s style Japan called Himuka in the city of Suo. The story seems mainly about Yuito, with Kasane filling in some spots, though Kasane has her own storyline that is just as involved as Yuito's, and maybe even more so. Now, at this point, I have not beaten the game or come anywhere near it, nor have I seen any spoilers, so without knowing anything for sure, I'd say that time travel is also going to play a part in this story based on a few opening scenes that you can't fully begin to understand unless you play through as both characters. I've spent most of my time playing as Yuito so far, though I have spent some time with Kasane. Both characters have psychokinesis, the power to manipulate solid objects. This is a single player game, and I know that might turn some people off, but the combat style in this game is some of the best stuff that I've seen since The Force Unleashed 2. You can literally fight with your sword or throw objects at an enemy to defeat it. Hit a target with enough objects and what's called the brain crush meter goes down, and you get a really cool looking animation of your character doing an amazing finish, not unlike something you would see in The Force Unleashed or even Jedi Fallen Order. The main characters are members of the OSF, which stands for Other Suppression Force, a branch of military that conscripts kids with psionic abilities into their ranks to fight against others. Others are creatures that are born in something called the Extinction Belt high above the city. They often fall from the belt and wreak havoc on humans because their main choice of food is human brains. Others are creepy looking creatures that have very weird ways of behaving and moving. When I first started playing the actual game, I was super surprised and even more pleased to find out that you actually get to control your choice of character in environments other than combat situations. It reminded me a lot of Persona 5 Royal. The urban environments are small, but they are populated with people that you can talk to. Some of these people can give you side quests that you can complete to get stronger weapons or items that will help you in a fight. There is a relationship bonding system in the game as well. In combat situations, you can have up to 2 allies with you in a fight, and yeah, sometimes one of the allies is the other protagonist, but for the most part, each character has their own set of allies. These allies all have powers, and by the use of the game's SAS, Struggle Arms system, you can borrow their powers and use them however you like. Now, here's where I really feel like they missed a golden opportunity. In other JRPG games such as Alicization, Licorice, or Final Fantasy VII Remake, you can actually control your allies directly by switching focus. That's missing in this game, and I think that kinda sucks, but at least you can use their powers. Right off the bat, you can't use multiple powers at once, but by gaining abilities through the Brain Map skill tree, you can eventually unlock the ability to use more powers at one time. Now, I'm hoping in a future update or a DLC or even a second game, you will get to control the other characters of your squad. By bonding with the other characters, you can unlock different abilities that the character can do for you, as well as expand on the powers you get when you borrow them. Another cool feature is that the anime in-game are apparently going to work in tandem with certain unlocks. Now, I'm not sure of the specifics, but at a certain point in the game, you will meet a character named Musubi, and they want you to watch the Scarlet Nexus anime to find a code hidden in the show. Now, I'm not sure what doing this will do, and I really can't wait to find out. All in all, I'm extremely happy with Scarlet Nexus. The storyline seems very deep, more than what it appears to be on the surface, and more than playing the game, I want to see how all of the events unfold, how the storylines come together. The normal mode is actually very easy, and the hard mode can be challenging at times. This is 100% the best anime game that I've played in a very long time, and overall one of the best games that I've ever played. So stay tuned for the full review of the game coming very soon to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.
Stop! Please stop!